In RPG games, your character has stats like strength, dexterity, charisma. While game development is pretty much the same, you have these stats like gameplay programming, which is the ability to implement game mechanics, UI and input design, which includes designing menus and thinking about which button on the controller or the keyboard the player has to press to do this or that. You have VFX art, which is the ability to create particle systems, and you have level design and 2D art or 3D art where you can create 3D models and texture them. You have sound design, and perhaps the most important stat of them all is project management, which is the ability to plan a project and execute it from start to finish. Like in RPG games, specializing too much in one area, especially if you're working alone or in a small team, is not a good idea. First, start by assessing your stats. What are your strengths and weaknesses? And depending on that, you can take the decision to hire people or buy assets from the asset store. For example, if you have poor VFX art stats, then you can buy particle system packs from the asset store. If you have weak programming stats, then you can perhaps invest in a visual programming tool. And if you're bad at art, perhaps you can invest in some model packs. Or perhaps for sound design, you can invest in sound packs. But this awareness is important. So when you listen to game dev advice on the internet, be aware that people have different stats, and depending on your particular situation, some advice may be good and some may be bad. So you have to be careful and be aware of your character build to maximize your chances of success.